Shalom. Amen. Yes, Shalom Israel. Hey, first and foremost, I'm giving all praises to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, because that's what all this is about, man. You know, giving glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, no matter what. No glory for ourselves, no matter, we take zero glory for ourselves. Alright, because we're just vessels at the end of the day. And we all should be in the spirit of just wanting the kingdom to come. Alright? Especially, this ain't even got nothing to do with where I'm going in, but I'm just coming off the spirit right now. The reason why we say we're giving all glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, we shouldn't just say randomly. You gotta literally know that when we preach, when you hear us do these lessons, it's not us. It's not our wisdom. Alright? It's not nothing. We just a vessel. Alright? It's like a bottle with water in it. The bottle is not the treasure. The water is the treasure. And the water is the scriptures. Alright? No. Yes, all praise to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Salutations and grace and peace be unto the sincere brothers who have their hope in Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, no matter what. No matter if you're in a rough place or a good place right now. I give you salutations and grace and peace. If you're trying to figure out stuff right now, just stick with Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi at the end of the day. Alright, let's get in. I've been reading Matthews. What happened is that I got to the part in Matthews 27 where Yahawashi trial is happening. The trial before he got put on the cross. And it's a gruesome thing, but at the end, when you finish read it, and then when you understand he get raised back from the dead, when you read it, I know you hear brothers say, but when you read it and then you read that he got raised back from the dead, then you'll be like, alright, okay, he's back. Because you get sad when you read it along the way. Like, God damn, godly, but as I said, I reach here and it's just some stuff that I wanted to share with brothers of Israel to the spirit. No, we're going to go from Matthew 27 and 11. And Yahawashi stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, Art thou the king of the Jews? And Yahawashi said unto him, Thou sayest. So, reading this, you got to watch how Yahawashi carried himself, how he acted. Alright, he didn't say much because he didn't have to say much. And he said, Thou sayest. So you said it. He said, You said it yourself. Verse 12. And when he was accused of the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing. So the chief priests and elders were the one who accused Yahawashi, and they was able to carry this so far to the point that he was gonna get crucified because there was a chief priest and elders. So people believed in them without checking out the truth. Verse 30. Then said Pilate unto him, Hearest thou not how many things they witness against you? So Pilate was like, Yo, you don't see how much stuff they're saying against you? And you got to imagine yourself in that scenario. People would say crazy things about you. People witness crazy. For example, imagine, and I'm not, anyways, bro, I ain't need to explain nothing. Imagine how you would feel if you was Bill Cosby. If he did it or not is none of my concern. But just the fact that people are accusing you. But in Yahawashi case, he didn't do it. So imagine getting accusations that you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? That's a terrible feeling. And I've got a few accusations that I never did, and it felt real terrible for me. So I could barely imagine what Yahawashi was going through. So I'm like, God damn, shit. When I'm reading it. Verse 30, then said Pilate unto him, Hear thou not how many things they witness against thee. 14, and he answered him to never a word. So he ain't said nothing. You don't gotta say. When people, when you get, shit, how do I say? This is what Yahweh. This is what I picked up from Yahweh when reading this. When people trying to accuse you, coming against you, and then you in a whole shitload of stuff, you don't gotta say much, man. You don't like say less. Matter of fact, it said, no, let me continue. In so much that the governor marveled greatly. Verse 15. Now at the feast, the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. So I guess that was something they did. The governor released a prisoner who the people wanted. No, you got to keep in mind. Matthew said this because Yahushua was a prisoner at that time, but there was another man at the prison at that time too, verse 16, and they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Verse 17, therefore when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will thou ye that I release unto you, Barabbas or Yahushua, which is called the Mashiach? Verse 18, and that's Yahushua who's called the anointed, right? Verse 18, for he knew that for envy they had delivered him, because they didn't deliver him, they delivered him out of envy, man. And Pilate knew this. All right, verse 19. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him. No, this is where I got, this was like, His wife said unto him, saying, have nothing to do with that just man. So she knew Yahushua was just. They knew Yahushua was just. Now hear what she said, for I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. Damn. So she was like, I've been getting nightmares, man. You could imagine that, bro. So what was it ever happening in the spirit? Pilate's wife was getting nightmares of Yahushua. No, because of Yahushua. I don't even know what she was dreaming, but she had to be dreaming something crazy for her to come out like that. She was like, nah, not this dude, Pilate. Pilate, not this dude. Man. This dude is the reason why I'm having nightmares. So that's what she said, verse 20. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahushua. So here go the chief priests and elders again. That's why when it comes to being an elder, and you ain't supposed to exalt yourself, because men gonna look up to you like you're always right and you can't do no wrong, and they're not gonna want to challenge you. When everybody was supposed to be challenging the chief priests and elders back here. Challenge them in terms of being what's right and what's wrong. That's what I mean. Not being rebellious. That's different. Anyways, verse 21. The governor answered and said unto them, whether of the twain will ye that I release, so like you release unto you? They said Barabbas, verse 22. Pilate said unto them, what shall I do then with Yahushua, which is called Mashiach? They all say unto him, let him be crucified. So this is what they said. So they and remember who's putting the battery in the back, the chief priests and the elders. But still, they still did it. And they said, let him be crucified. Verse 23, and the governor said, why, what evil had he done? But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified. So that's all they were saying. When the governor was trying to get to the bottom of the situation. Verse 24, when Pilate said that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. So he knew Yahushua was just, man. But he had the power right then and there to stop everything. But I think there was this thing back in Rome, like you can't go against the crowd or something. But that's BS. Verse 25, then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us and on our children. And that's what they said, And that's what's happening. That's what happened, all right? Verse 26, then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahushua, he delivered him to be crucified. So that's what Yahushua going through all of this, man. God, shit. Verse 27, then the soldier of the governor took Yahushua into the common hall and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers. 28, and they stripped him and put on a scarlet robe. 29, and they had plaited a crown of thorns. They put it upon his head, and a reed in his right hand. No, I'm going to finish it. And they bowed the knee before him and mocked him, saying, hail, King of the Jews. So they was mocking Yahushua. They put him in a scarlet robe. It's like a purple robe. Purple was supposed to represent royalty. So they did all of that. They put a reed in his hand. They put a crown of thorns just to mock him. Yahushua went through mocking. Like, he went through a lot, man. The thorns. Crown of thorns, man. I'm sure the thorns were bigger back then. Verse 30, and they spit upon him. Yo, he got spat upon. I could not get spat upon. Boy, that. And yo, this is why, man, it's Yahushua went through all of this. And at the end of the day, he had enough. He was spiritual enough. He had enough patience. He had enough grace to say, forgive them for they know not what they do. That's deep. That's what you call deep. That is deep. That's deep. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't know how deep it is. You know what I'm saying? Remember all what he went through, and at the end of the day, he said, forgive them for they know not what they do. Golly, most brothers not gonna be able to do that. When you look around, most brothers ready to put curses upon other brothers, ready to do all to manner type, ready to talk. You know what it is. Ready to just pop off at the slightest. Even brothers in the world, you look at them wrong, them niggas ready to put you in the ground. Fold you up. But Yahushua was bigger than that. He set examples for us. And I'm not saying this is for sure, but I'm just saying what I think right now. No, this is not for sure and for certain, but when I look around on YouTube and I look around at other brothers, channels and stuff like that, it seems like here and there they lose focus on what this is about and like how it started and stuff like that. Cause when I read Matthew 27, it put me into remembrance about Yahushua going on the cross and exactly what he experienced. So sometimes I think brothers don't keep that in mind all the time, and then it messes with what they put out on YouTube for other people to watch, making it poison. You know what I'm saying? It goes back. It's a lot more to say, but I'm gonna continue reading these scriptures. There's so much more, man. Like this thing ain't about. You gotta remember what happened, what Yahushua did for us. All right. This thing ain't about pleasing men. This thing ain't about do the most videos, do the most lessons. Yahushua said feed the sheep. That's correct, but you got to be in the right spirit, man. But let me continue. It says, where am I? Verse 31. And after that they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him and put his own raiment on him and led him away to crucify him. So they did that. Verse 32. Golly. Verse 32. And as they came out, they found a man of Cyrene, Simon by name. Him they compelled to bear his cross. So he had to be compelled to bear Yahushua's cross to help him. Verse 33. And when they were come unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of skulls, they gave him vinegar to drink. They gave him vinegar to drink, mingled with gall. And when he tasted, therefore, he would not drink. So they fed him vinegar. Vinegar is sour and it burns. All right? Is an acid. Vinegar is an acid. Verse 35, and they crucified him and parted his garments, casting his lot, that he might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. And sitting down they watched him, and set up over his head his accusation written, this is Yahushua, the King of the Jews. Now I'm a jump. Because these dudes was talking shit all throughout. Now let's read from verse 45. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land unto the 9th hour, 46. And about the 9th hour Yahushua cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani? That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Verse 47. Some of them that stood there, when they heard that, said, this man called for Elijah. When he wasn't calling for Elijah, he was calling for Yahweh. Alright? Because he was going through it on the cross, man. His neck, his hands, his feet, come on, his head, his side. Verse 48, and straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar and put it on a reed and gave him to drink. The rest said, let us see whether Elias will come to save him. Anyways, man, they understand. Verse 50, Yahushua, when he had cried again with a loud voice, he yielded up the ghost. So the spirit went out of him and he cried. You gotta try and picture it. Like you could imagine a man crying and then Like he just like the spirit, he just come down. His voice, no, you don't know that. You know the spirit left him. That Yahweh went through all of that. Verse 51. And behold, the veil of the temples was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake and rocks rent. So rocks tear. It broke up. Yo, you see what happened in here after Yahweh gave up the ghost? Verse 52. And the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose and came out of the graves after his resurrection and went into the holy city and appeared unto many. Now when the centurion and they that were with him was him watching Jesus, Yahweh, saw the earthquake and those things that were done, they feared greatly, saying, truly, this was the Son of Yahweh. And they only believed after the fact. Damn. But I'm gonna stop it off there. I just wanted to share that a little bit, with the congregation of Israel, sincerely seeking this knowledge, this truth, and to be better in the spirit. I pray that it was edifying. Read this chapter for yourself. All praise to the Most High, all the glory to the Most High, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, and Shalom.